Assalamualaikum dear students, how are you all? I hope you all are fine and staying safe in your home. I'm your biology teacher. Today we discuss unit number 9, transport. In previous lecture we discussed about the introduction of transport, transpiration as well as the significance of transport. In today's lecture we discuss transport in human beings. Now what are the system of transport in human beings? Like other organisms, human beings also need transport system to deliver oxygen, nutrients, other substances to all cells of body as take away waste product from them. The transport system in case of human being is consist of blood, heart and blood vessels. In human and other animals, the lymphatic system also work for transport of materials. Lymphatic system is basically a system that consists of network of tissues, organs that help to remove toxin, waste materials from the body. Lymphatic system is consist of special vessels called lymphatic vessels, which work in association with blood vessels. Blood. Blood is a red fluid which circulates through blood vessels and heart. Blood is a type of connective tissue. Connective tissue is basically a tissue that connects and support all other types of tissues in the body. pH of blood is 7.4. Total weight of blood is about 1/12 of our body weight. Blood is composed of two parts. One is plasma while the second one is blood cells and cells like bodies. Blood cells are basically red blood cells and white blood cells, while cells like bodies are basically platelets. Plasma. If a blood is taken in test tube and allow for stain for few minutes, after few minutes the blood is divided into two parts. The yellow colored part, liquid, which is separated from the blood cells and cell like bodies, are called plasma. Plasma is basically a yellow colored liquid that is contain about 55% of blood by volume. Composition of plasma. Plasma contains about 90% water and 10% dissolved substances. Out of 10% dissolved substances, 7% are different type of proteins, which is called plasma proteins. Remaining 3% contain 0.9 to 1% of plasma is made up of different organic salts. Organic salts means it is composed from calcium, sodium and chloride salts. 2% consist of food materials, hormones and waste products. Functions of plasma. Now what are the functions of plasma? Plasma keeps all tissue moist, transport nutrients, water, salts, hormones and waste materials. Helps in regulating body temperature. Plasma absorb and releasing heat as needed and maintain body temperature. Small amount of oxygen is carried by plasma. Most of carbon dioxide is carried by plasma. Plasma proteins maintain osmotic pressure of blood. For example, albumin. Albumin is basically a plasma protein which help in the maintenance of osmotic pressure of blood. Defend the body against pathogen. Example, antibodies. Antibodies are basically proteins that help in fighting against pathogens. Blood clotting. Blood clotting is basically a process in which blood changes from liquid to gel and as a result forming a clot-like structure. After the clotting of blood, fibrinogen is separated from blood. plasma. The rest of blood is called serum. Blood cells and cells-like bodies. Blood contains cells which is called red and white blood cells and cell-like bodies which having no proper true shape called platelets. Both makes 45% of blood by volumes. Now there are the other names of red blood cells, white blood cells and platelets, which is erythrocytes, leukocytes and thrombocytes. First we discuss about red blood cells, RBCs. RBCs are most numerous of all the blood cells. The maximum number of blood cells is RBCs. Gives red color to the blood due to the red pigment hemoglobin. Red color pigment is present in red blood cells, which is called hemoglobin. A cubic millimeter of blood contains about 5 millions of RBCs. Red blood cells having round cells, no nucleus and biconcave in shape. The diagram show biconcave rounded cells that contain no nucleus. Before and immediately after the birth, red blood cells form with the help of liver and spleen. In adults, RBCs form in the red bone marrow of short bones. RBC's lifespan is about 120 days and it is removed from blood by spleen and liver after complete their lifespan. Hemoglobin carries oxygen and little amount of carbon dioxide in the blood. 95% of RBC's cytoplasm is composed of hemoglobin, while remaining 5% contain enzymes, proteins and salts. Single RBC contains 2 billion molecules of hemoglobin. Now the second one, blood cells, is white blood cells. White blood cells is basically colorless, irregular in shape and nucleated. Each cubic millimeter of blood contains 7,000 to 8,000 white blood cells. Lifespan is very short. For example, 7 hours to 3 days. There are 5 different types of WBC. Diagram showing the structure and names of different types of RBCs. Neutrophil, eosinophil, basophil, monocyte and lymphocyte. Now what are the functions of white blood cells? Defend our body against diseases. Circulate and transport it to an area of infection and kill pathogen by engulfing them. Produce inflammation at site of infection. Inflammation is basically response of body to harmful stimuli such as pathogen. Make antibodies against pathogen. Platelets. Now, what is platelets? Platelets is basically not true cells. Platelets are not true cells because it is the fragments of cytoplasm that punch from certain bone marrow cells. Each cubic millimeter of blood contains 15,000 to 450,000 platelets. Lifespan is about 7 to 12 days. Now what are the function of platelets? The main function of platelets is help in blood clotting. When blood vessels damage, blood start oozing out. They gather at the site and release a substances which convert plasma protein fibrinogen into thread of insoluble fibrin. Now fibrin makes a mesh in which platelets and other blood cells are entangled and makes a clot and stop blood flow from the wound. Diagram showing the process of blood clotting that performed by platelets. It is all about our today lecture.